Welcome to the 2014 Stoughton High School Pep Rally. We can't believe this is finally our year. We would like to thank Dr. Rizzi, Miss Miller, Miss O'Malley, and the rest of the SHS administration for their constant support. We would like to thank Mr. Donahue for running a thriving athletic department, Jen for keeping us safe and healthy, Ron Drago for keeping us strong and in shape, and our coaches who we would not succeed without. We want to congratulate the football team on a hard-fought season and come out Davenport champions. Thank you to Coach Burke, Coach Woodruff Sr., Coach Carew, Coach Peary, Coach Woodruff Jr., and the rest of the coaching staff that led these boys to a season we can't forget. A big thank you to our Coach Christie, who continues to prove that age is just a number. Without her and our assistant coaches, this team would not be where it is today.
Okay, lastly, we would like to thank not only our own, but all parents for their constant support and patience with our crazy schedules. We know it can't be easy. This year, we would like to take a moment and shine the light on all other teams that have accomplished so much in just one season. Boys soccer for making it to the tournament for the first time in 10 years. Field hockey for making it to the tournament for the first time in 8 years. Golf for coming out with more wins than ever before. Boys and girls cross country for setting new school records and never giving up. Volleyball and girls soccer for showing us all true dedication and perseverance is more important than any record you can achieve. Marching band and color guard for getting 3rd place in all of New England. And last but not least, we want to thank our own team for working so hard and receiving 2nd in the region and advancing us onto states for the first time in 3 years. So give yourself a round of applause for an amazing fall season and showing everyone just how tough Stoughton truly is. We wish the best of luck to the football team tomorrow as they take on Canton tomorrow morning and the girls' powder puff later today. Beat those Bulldogs and bring the trophy home to where it belongs.
Before I start, I would like to thank everyone associated with Stoughton football. Thank you to Jen and her training staff for keeping the team healthy and taping me every day. Thank you, Jen. I'd also like to say thank you to my parents, especially Mom, who's in the crowd right now. Hey, Mom.
Yeah, Mom.
And I'd also like to thank my coaches for not only making me the player I am today, but for also making me the person I am today. Thank you, guys. It's crazy to think that it feels like just yesterday I was in the way back as a freshman, admiring the people standing where I am now. Freshman year till now is filled with so many memories that will never be forgotten. It's been a great ride so far. If one thing that I followed to my motto that I had through this whole entire high school career, it would be that it's all about how you respond. When I was a freshman, I unfortunately suffered an injury that separated me from my brothers. I had to respond to this injury through hard work, and as a team, we also had to respond as a 1-8-1 record as freshmen. To this, we worked hard and developed something that no coach could teach any player, which is toughness. If one thing Stoughton High School Black Knight football is known for this year, it would definitely be our toughness. We proved that we don't have to be the biggest, fastest, or strongest. You just have to have a lot of heart and dedication. This team proved not only that we had a lot of heart and dedication, it proved that we also knew how to respond by becoming the first ever Stoughton High School Hockey Muck League football outright champions. 8-2 so far sounds a whole lot better than 1-8-1. Tomorrow is a huge deal for all of us, especially us seniors. It is a chance to cap off a great season against our home rivals. This game for some of us will be our last game that we'll ever play in, which is crazy to think about. Unfortunately, our last game will not be played at Gillette Stadium, which I dreamed about playing at since I was as young as I can remember. My dream of playing at Gillette Stadium ended on a cold Friday night against Medfield. This loss made me realize something. It made me look on the bright side of things. Some of you are probably thinking, how can you look at the bright side of things, especially after a huge loss like that? But I'll never forget going to the locker room extremely upset about the outcome of what happened at that game. And I said to myself, I gave my whole entire life for this sport, and I got nothing in return. After that game, I realized I got a lot more in return than I could ever ask for. When I took off my pads, I sat down on the bench and took a good look at my jersey. I looked at number 42 that I wear, and I looked at the number, sorry guys. I looked at the number 42 I wear, and above that number, it says something that means a lot to me that should mean a lot to all of you. It says Stoughton. I looked at this jersey, and I looked at my teammates around me. It made me realize that I have the greatest teammates in the world. I've got the best coaches, and you guys are the best fans, and I wouldn't trade this experience for anything else in the world. This football program, I can honestly stand up here and say this, the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I don't need a ring on my finger to prove to everyone that I'm a winner. All I need is my brothers in the Stoughton High School community to prove that I've already won. It's been a true honor being captain of such an amazing group of young men, and it's been an even bigger honor to go into war every Friday night with the people I give my life for. When I get old someday, I'll never forget this moment, and I'll never forget my family. Tomorrow's our last game, so let's make it worth it and keep the trophy where it belongs and go out just like we came in, as a family. Us, we together forever. Thank you.
How's everyone doing? Brad. I'd like to start this off by thanking a couple people who have helped us along the way. There's a lot of other people that should be thanked, but I'd be here forever if I had to do that. Starting with the coaches, you guys are with us through thick and thin and always put up with us. I'd also like to thank the fans who made it out to all the games. It was great to look up in the stands and see Mike Manning holding a big picture of my face. That was awesome. Also, thank you to the cheerleaders as well. We really do appreciate you guys. Finally, I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, and my brother. You guys have supported me through the whole way. Without you guys, I wouldn't be where I am. It's crazy to think that I'm standing here giving a speech at the pep rally my senior year. I honestly feel like it was yesterday that I was a starstruck little freshman watching the seniors do what I'm doing now. Time really does fly by. The senior class is something special. It all started freshman year. We may not have had the best record, but we were always having fun. But when that season ended, one thing was evident. Our class knew how to work hard. I don't think we were ever the most talented team, but toughness and desire made us successful. I don't think anything could top playing the away game last year. That missed field goal, the crowd exploding, the bus ride home, and the tailgate back at the high school. We came so close last year, and that made me want to have the same success when it was our turn. But going undefeated in the regular seasons and being Hawk champs when I was a senior as well as a captain was far better than I ever dreamed it would be. Sure, I still wish we could have won against Medfield as well as Milford, and I still live with regrets that will stay with me forever. But that can't take away what we've done. I remember as a sophomore that when it was my turn to be a senior, all I wanted to be was remembered, and I think we fulfilled that. The class of 2015 is the first outright Hawk Mock Division champs, and that's something that I won't ever forget. I have so many unforgettable memories of this team, from the hot summer workouts where Ron Drago would not be shy to let us know that if we were sandbagging it, to the practices at the middle school that seemed like they would never end, the sled, the shoots, the constant reminders from coach to move, and that we don't have all day. So the late season practices that were so cold, the field turned into cement. It seems insane to say this, but I'm going to miss it all. I wish I could go back and relive it, but our season ends tomorrow. We have one last chance to strap up, one last chance to go to war together before we all go our separate ways. As bad as I want this to last forever, I'm happy that we can end it together on Thanksgiving against the Bulldogs tomorrow. We have to end the season the right way tomorrow, and I think we will. If I could pass down anything to the returning players on this team, it would be this. Hard work pays off, and play the sport with no regrets. Soon it will be you up here doing what I'm doing, and it goes by so quickly. Finally, from the outside, us we together forever may seem like some stupid phrase that we all say, but there's the real meaning behind it. I've made such a strong, lasting bond with all of you. Even after we've handed our equipment tomorrow, I know that what we've been through these last years has made us a family, and I can't wait to end it tomorrow by beating up on Canton one last time. Once again, thank you to everyone who has helped me get to where I am now. Thank you, guys.
All right, I said I wasn't going to do this, but happy birthday, Brittany. Just a couple quick thank yous to my class for being so enthusiastic and motivated. Don't let our senioritis shirts fool anyone. Coach Woodruff Jr. specifically, who through Step Up has really helped me develop into the person who I am today. To my amazing teammates and my wonderful parents who have always stood by me and attended as many of my games as possible, you have no idea how much your love and support has meant to me, no matter how frustrated I was after some of my games. I love you both so much. At the start of the season, I was asked for a bold prediction as to what our record could be. My response was 13-0, and I was very confident. Why shouldn't I have been? We were a young team with a lot of seniors. We were a team full of seniors, a whole offensive and defensive line, a star running back who turned out to be the league MVP, and a young returning quarterback. However, we had a lot of spots to fill, especially in the DB area, and kids definitely stepped up. Now 8-2, I'm a little disappointed that we didn't go all the way. I really thought we were going to be the team to finally win the state championship, but a league title is still something to be proud of, considering no team has ever won it outright before. What a ride it has been getting to this day. I remember being a freshman playing for the first time and not being the best or most physical player ever. None of us really were, especially Aguiar. who used to run like Dino the Dinosaur from the Flintstones. and we let him know. Speaking of Chris, I remember one day when he decided he'd had enough from Coach Rodriguez and backpedaled an entire tour to practice field, as Coach Kelly called it. We went 1-8-1 that year. But here we are today, a much different team, faster, smarter, and much stronger. Truthfully, I don't think I will be satisfied unless the season ends with a win tomorrow on our field. Last time they came here for Thanksgiving, I was a sophomore, and I will never forget what Adam Leonard said at halftime. To play like it's your last game because you never know when that day will come. Which brings me to my point. My final message for you, my teammates, is that if there's one thing that I want to leave behind, it is this. Hard work pays off. I wish I could prove it with more banners and a ring. Unfortunately, I can't, and unfortunately, we couldn't do it. Perhaps what you take away from this is that maybe we didn't work hard enough. Maybe we missed an 8 a.m. runner workout, and maybe as a result, we couldn't get that extra push when we needed it, or strip the ball when another possession was necessary. Next season will come quicker than you expect it to, I promise. Hit the weights hard and work all off season so that you have no regrets on this day next year. I have no regrets, and tomorrow will end my high school football career. After that, it's your team, juniors. When you get down and think you can't do it, remember what you're working for. Remember that you will never have enough time, and remember that those before you thought the same thing. But one thing stays true, that since 1926, we've always been supporting you, and that we will always have your backs, no matter where we are. Us, we together forever.
I want to start with a huge thank you to my teammates, coaches, cheerleaders, friends, and the Stoughton community for help in making my senior season one to remember. Also, my parents that have cheered me on at every game, and my sister has supported me through it all. It's been an honor to be a captain of this team this year, and it's hard to believe that tomorrow is the last day we will suit up in these pads and uniforms all together. I will miss playing on this team so much. The brotherhood we become through football is special. The bond that you keep after every season is over shows how special that brotherhood actually is. It makes me so grateful to have this family. For 11 years, playing football in Stoughton has been a huge part of who I am, and it's hard to accept its ending. The sadness of it being over is met with the happiness of feeling blessed to have been able to experience it. It was sophomore year that I fell in love with the sport. With the passing of David Wade, I witnessed the team come together and become a family. I realized then that football is way more than just a game. Then came junior year, which was an amazing season. I had a great time playing on that team, and I was honored to help make that senior class's year a memorable one. Though we did not accomplish our ultimate goal that year, we told each other we would make that team proud next year. I wish I could go back and relive this year again and again. The feeling of victory was like no other, especially when you got done with those that have gone through the same hardships as you. I'm so grateful I got the opportunity to experience that feeling 8 times this year. Being able to experience that feeling for the last time tomorrow would mean so much to us. I know that how the past couple of weeks have gone will only be motivation for us to play our best game ever. A win tomorrow will mean more to these seniors than anyone else. This is also a huge game for all of you underclassmen. This game plays a big role in determining what the off-season and next season will be like for you guys. You also have so far to go, but your time will come soon, so leave it all out there with every opportunity that comes your way. I'll miss all the preparation we had to go through to make this season happen. A lot of what we did to have such a successful season goes unnoticed. But in the end, it was all worth it to win our first outright hockey championship, like everyone else said. The biggest lesson I learned from football is work ethic. In this sport, success only comes to those who work hard. I know learning this lesson through football, like many of us, will help me succeed in the future. It's hard to accept that tomorrow will be the last time we get to do a lot of things. Last time we get to wear Stoughton across our chests as football players. Last time we get to join hands as captains as we represent our team in the middle of the field before the game. Also, it's the last time us seniors will get to listen to a pregame speech by Coach Burke. I'm sure it will be one of the best he's ever given us and will get us all fired up to play our hearts out one last time. The last time I get to play with my brothers. These brothers that I will do anything for because I know they would do the same for me. It's our last time to give it our all for each other. So let's go out there and do it one more time together and finish this journey the right way by keeping the trophy here in Stoughton for another year. Us, we together forever. Thank you.